This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ole Miss offense will have the ball first. It was the farewell game for an Ole Miss great, Jackson Dart, in last season's Egg Bowl, down 14-10 early. But the old bullies just couldn't hang on to the ball, and turnovers killed them.
Yeah, Mississippi State had 3 turnovers. And when you lose the turnover battle 3-0, you're not going to win very many football games. The Egg Bowl is always fun. Jesse, we've called a bunch of these games. The hatred is real. The rivalry is real. So this will be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, oftentimes it's a game that's played before the weekend, like on a Thursday or Friday night, so it really sets the tone. This is the amuse-bouche, you might say, for rivalry weekend. Mississippi State started fast in that game last year, David. 14 points in the first quarter. They just didn't score again. Ole Miss got the win. It wasn't enough to get them in the college football playoff, but I'm expecting fireworks in this one.
Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice game. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the win.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Gives it on the option. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hyped, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running it.
That ball is live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's dribbling.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Rebels will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Shapin. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more...
There he goes! Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Mississippi State right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage.
Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Shapen. He's got him. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Offense in the hurry up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it in.
The give out of the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Racing down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt.
And, man, I love safeties that play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time, and I love how he sees the ball, he breaks on it. And this defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They've played well all game long. Now finish the deal.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Winston. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Dropping back, it's Chapin. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Mosley. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's loose. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Chapin. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Bulldogs had their day as they take down the Rebels and pirate that Egg Bowl trophy and take it right back to Stark Vegas. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.